guys having a good time so far? This little song here is called Mr. Dylan's Hard Rain.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a homeless man with my thumb in the wind. Sure miss my kin, but then again I'm on the road with a song for you. I took a step, I lost a bet. They cut off my tongue, now they're full of regret. Careful what you say if they ain't gonna listen anyway. Just make the cash, bet on the past. Everybody's so afraid to be last. You can't take back everything you leave behind. 'Cause everybody's so ashamed for letting it all slide. 'Cause everybody's so afraid. Mr. Dylan's hard rain was fair warning. Well, on a shakedown in the alley, breaking people's faces, gonna start you up a rally. I've never seen a day in the sun with a gun that's loaded for you. So where's the hippies from the back room, rocking and rolling, smoking to an old tune? Someone took a guitar and a match and set peace on fire. Hey, my brother, what is wrong? You lost all your money on the corner rolling bones. Give him your cash, motherfucker, 'cause he's too fast for you. 'Cause everybody's so ashamed with letting it all slide. 'Cause everybody's so afraid. Mr. Dylan's hard rain was fair warning. While on the TV there's a white man, a whole lot of makeup on his life and his world plan. And you know his religious vote is gonna take over Congress. While on the border of Tijuana, people are growing truckloads of marijuana. And maybe someday they can all become American farmers. 'Cause everybody's so ashamed for letting it all slide. Well, I won't be afraid, 'cause Mr. Dylan's hard rain was fair warning. Well, can we save us from today? The hands of the wretched are the ones getting paid, and everything will stay the same if we don't change it. And all our dreams will bust at the same. It'll all go down with a mighty machine. We don't care now, but someday we might need it. I heard the whistle start to blow, and then I saw the mountain in the back come a tumbling. Everybody's wishing they could get out of the way. Everybody's wishing they could dig their ass out of the grave. 'Cause everybody's so ashamed with letting it all slide. Well, I won't be afraid, 'cause Mr. Dillon's hard rain was fair warning. Man, what a cool place. Always just amazes me about this city. There's so many places I've never been here. I can't believe I've never been here. It's amazing. Check that off the list. We got any mothers in the crowd tonight? Any mamas? Yeah. This song's for you ladies out there. One for the mamas. Better put a spell on me. A little bit of change, ease my pain. Gonna set a young man free. Till I've been down through your hometowns and all across this distant land. One thing's for sure, honey, hell, I'm on the road. Tell my mother I miss her so long, long. Tell my mother I miss her so. Watch me dance, let me drink that wine. Spinning around a dark-haired girl, having a good old time. Well, I've been down in your hometowns and all across this distant land. One thing's for sure, honey, I'm on the road. Tell my mother I miss her so long, long and on. Tell my mother I miss her so. 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 Long and on and on. Allow when you can, the medicine man will let a medicine man breathe. Loud on the range, I'm running them trains, you're never gonna see me leave. Well, I've been down through your hometown and all across this distant land. One thing's for sure, buddy, I'm on the road. Tell my mother I miss her so long, long and on. Tell my mother I miss her so. Tell my mother I miss her so. Tell my mother I miss her so. Oh, tell my mother I miss her so long, long and on. Tell my mother I miss her so, no, no, no. Tell my mother I miss her so. Tell my mother I miss her so. Tell my mother I miss her so. Oh, tell my mother I miss her so, no, no, no. Well, let's see here. Did one for the mamas. Let's do one for the babies. I found out I'm gonna be a dad next year, so this is one about that. You were unborn and yet to be scarred with tattoos. The blood in your arm, hell, it's good and it's warm and still free to choose. So take your sweet time and walk a straight line into. But don't you be shy of your wilder side, or be afraid to let loose. With broken heart tattoos. Somewhere inside where it all lives and dies, I know there lies a heart unbroken in the dark, where love still grows. So follow the roads that make you feel old and brand new. If you remain kind yet aware of the signs, you'll know just what to do. With broken heart tattoos. Your unspoken thoughts have yet to be bought or sold. The whispers of time will write down the lines, the stories will be told. And as the wind blows, your life may unfold some truth. Remember that eyes shoot arrows through lives should you sing out of tune. With a broken heart tattoo. I'm gonna maybe. Well, I've been wasting my time, and I don't need no more rain. I've been gone for so long, I think the devil lost my name. I took a little ride on a heartache highway. Loving from you, honey, keeps me moving on my way. When I go astray, lose my way, well, honey, I go down to the wishing well. Well, I've been begging for change. I said I've been gone for so long, I think the devil lost my name. The big wheels are burning up the road, and the highway is just killing time. And this here gutless six-string headache eases my mind when I go astray. I lose my way. Well, honey, I go down to your wish on well. I said I've been wasting my time, and I don't need no more rain. I've been gone for so long, I think the devil lost my name. I took a little ride along the heartache highway, and loving from you, honey, keeps me moving on my way. When I go astray, I lose my way. When I go down to your wish on well. Well, I first learned how to play the guitar when I was about 17 years old. I moved down to Laredo, Texas, down on the border of Texas and Mexico. And my mother had bought me a guitar about a year before that, but I didn't know how to play, and I didn't know anyone that knew how to play, really. You know, I just had tunes on the radio and things like that, which weren't very, you know, stuff you really want to listen to that much, but I got down to Laredo, and I was fortunate enough to have a guy that lived next door to me that would sit out on his porch in the afternoons and just get shit-faced drunk and play the most awesome mariachi music you ever heard. And so I started going over there and hanging out with him and listening to him play, and you know, just really did my best to try to, you know, help him drink that whiskey. So one day I got just drunk enough. I said, well, I got a guitar. You know, I got one. And I stumbled over there and grabbed my guitar and drug it across the yard, and he showed me how to play this old song called the La Malagueña. And you know, I don't really know if this is really the correct way to play the song, but it's the Border Town Spanglish version, you know, that I learned. I'll see if I can get through it here for you. Mira la chavala que tiene una suena, sura mamacita. cielo y toca la sierra, trabajando amigos, haciéndole piedra. Vaqueros montamos, caballos borrachos, esperando al ciente y el sol. Lado en México, buzzards they circle, old crosses on hills. In the heart of the desert, she knows how I feel. And I hear a tale of Aztec souls lying in the hills of old Mexico. Onda cielo y toca la sierra, trabajando amigos, haciéndole piedra. Vaqueros montamos, caballos borrachos, esperando al ciente y el sol. Lado en México. That's all the mariachi stuff I got. When I was young, my daddy said, son, never be ashamed of where you're from. Nothing wrong with your last name, so don't be looking for people to blame. 'Cause hard times, they come and they go, and most of the time they're in the middle of your road. It's the same pain in different ways. Don't you know, son, when it pours, it rains. Hard times in the middle of your road, hard times creeping up on the good folks you know, hard times huddling around a wood-burning stove, hard times where you're living now to wherever you go. You've had yours and I'll have mine. And lots of good folks have tried and tried to make a living on a minimum wage. You're coming up short nearly every day. What's enough and what's the cost? And you're all broke down 'cause all is lost. The oil is up and your doors are locked. There's a poor boy living on every block singing hard times. In the middle of your road, hard times. Your daddy wakes up in the liquor store, hard times huddling around a wood-burning stove, hard times where you're living now to wherever you go. When I was young, my daddy said, son, Never be ashamed of where you're from. There's nothing wrong with your last name, so don't be looking for people to blame. 'Cause hard times, they come and they go, and most of the time they're in the middle of the road. It's the same pain in different ways. Don't you know that when it pours, it rains? And I'll always be around, following you from town to town. But you can get up when it puts you down, 'cause everybody's got 'em if you look around. Hard times in the middle of your road, hard times creeping up on the good folks you know, hard times huddling around a wood-burning stove, hard times where you're living now to wherever you go. All right, you guys still with me out there? You having a good time? Yeah. All right. About a year or so after I kind of moved over to Laredo, I moved there from Houston, Texas. And I'd somehow made my way back over there on the bus, or somehow met up with these two girls that I knew there, some friends that I knew there. And they told me, they said, well, Ryan, so we're going down to South Padre Island for spring break, and we really think you should go with us. And I said, yeah, I really think I should go with you too. And I said, I'd love to go with you, but I need a ride to Laredo. Afterwards, I said, could you mind giving me a ride over there? And they said, well, of course we'll give you a ride to Laredo. So we held hands and skipped on down there to Padre Island and partied for a few days. And after the dust had settled, they realized just how far away Laredo, Texas was. They couldn't give me a ride anymore. So I said, well, hell, just take me over to the truck stop and drop me off, and I'll see if I can catch a ride with one of these truckers going up, up from the valley there. There's tons of trucks always going up that way. So I got there to this little truck stop and walked inside and got to talking to the waitress, and she I'd never told her where I was from or anything about me, but she was just dead set that I was from Georgia. For some reason, just my accent, I guess. I said, no, I'm a long way from Georgia. I'm a long way from there, but yeah. The idea for that started, and then I finally walked back outside and was looking for a ride, and I met this guy who came in with a dually pickup truck with a big flatbed trailer and a bunch of concrete sacks on there. And he said he'd give me a ride to Laredo if I'd help him unload his truck when we got there. I said, okay, let's do it. And I got in the truck with, his name was Big Al. And Big Al had like the craziest fucking eye on the inside. We kept rolling around. I didn't know if he was looking at the highway or if he was fucking looking at me. He was just dead set on giving me tips on how to hitchhike and be homeless, And I was like, man, this is just kind of a one-time deal for me. I'm not really thinking about making a career out of this. I'm just kind of in a bad spot right now. But he just kept on and kept on. He's like, you should really, keep a knife on you. So, there's lots of crazy drivers out here picking up hitchhikers. And while I'm looking at him with his crazy fucking eye, seeing if I did have a knife. And he goes, yeah, and when you get cold, he said, just wait till one of those big trucks rolls in off the highway. He said, those tires are hot. You can go snuggle up to them and get warm. I was like, man, I'm going to go inside and get a cup of coffee or a heater. So anyway, that's kind of how I came up with this song, A Long Way from Georgia. sitting in a truck stop with my cowboy boots and my guitar, and I've been living on a tip box. It was made for cigars, a long way from Georgia. A long way from Georgia. No, I'm out on the highway, yeah, yeah. I have no regrets, 'cause I've been living my way. Long whiskey and cigarettes, a long way from Georgia. A long way from Georgia. Go through the night, well, I ride on. Somehow I managed to hang on. Just keep rolling and rolling along. This is all I have ever known. A long way from Georgia. Oh, sitting in a truck stop, then a waitress tells me, she said, boy, you have a good smile. It might take you a long way. She said, boy, you better make it count, 'cause you're a long way from Georgia. A long way from Georgia. Oh, this is a long way. All right. For me, Coach. The other day I found myself up on the corner. Thought I'd run into a friend of mine. Ended up that he was just a stranger. I said hello as he passed me by. But then he turned and put a gun to my head. Said, my friend, I'm gonna rob you blind. I said, you must be down on your luck. I'm out of money and I'm all out of time. My spirit left and then my body went cold. I'm looking down upon the lights of the city. I feel alive, but I'm dead and gone. Ain't no more walking down the side of the road. Ain't no more sleeping on the edge of a frown. Ain't no more favors from someone I don't know. 'Cause there ain't nobody in it, nobody's around. Oh, hallelujah, it's dead and gone. Oh, hallelujah, it's just a song. Oh, hallelujah, it's dead and gone. Oh, hallelujah, it's just a song. So tell me now if your singing can bring me another day with my feet on the ground. I miss living, and living misses me. I miss it so much that it's holding me down. For all the things that I never could change, for all the reasons that I never understood and why I feel alone, baby. I'm dead and gone, baby. There's something wrong, 'cause you know I still feel alive. My train is rolling down the line and I'm waiting till it brings me a dream of holding you up in my eyes. Open my love, honey, from up above, honey. Oh, don't give up on me, 'cause I'm coming down. I'm not a one-nighter, I'm not a flatliner. I'm everything in between the arm and this singing ground. Oh, hallelujah, it's dead and gone. Oh, hallelujah, it's just a song. Oh, hallelujah, it's dead and gone. Oh, hallelujah, it's just a song. The other day I found myself up on the corner. Thought I'd run into a friend of mine. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. I sure appreciate your hospitality. Hope you had a good time so far. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, heck of a night. Well, let's see. I'm gonna try a new song out on you guys if you don't mind. We hear you. Yeah. It's called Nobody Knows My Trouble. Well, I've been carrying my trouble, this pack strapped to my shoulder. Ever since I was a baby, I've been running from everything I know. Don't you tell me about my trouble. Nobody knows about my trouble. Nobody knows about my trouble, except for my baby and me. Well, I was born a cowboy, way out west in New Mexico. The times were tough, we had to let it go. We moved to town, but they couldn't move it out of me. It was way down in my blood, thicker than anyone understood. Nobody thought that I ever would get away with the trouble in me. And I've been carrying my trouble in this pack strapped to my shoulder ever since I was a baby. I've been running from everything I know. Don't tell me about my trouble, 'cause you know nothing about my trouble. Nobody knows about my trouble except for my baby and me. Well, it didn't take too long for the pills in the bottom of a bottle to dig a deep grave with a shovel and bury everything that a young boy needs. But I found me a guitar one lonely night in a border town. My pain started to rise down, but it wouldn't stay away from me. So I got the hell out of there, made my way to the big town, checked myself into the lost and found. And what do you know, my baby come for me. Now I'm living a good life, away from all of the bad advice. I take every day like it's a paradise. So people stay away from me, 'cause I've been carrying my trouble in this pack strapped to my shoulder ever since I was a baby. I've been running from everything I know. Don't you tell me about my trouble. Nobody knows about my trouble. Nobody knows about my trouble except for my baby and me. It's just iced tea. Spicy iced tea. When I die, Lord, don't want you put my soul up on a train. Won't you send it southbound, give a cool blues man a name. I've been lost on them back roads so many times, I've gone blind, losing faith in my family, driven me out of my damn mind. But on the side of heaven, won't you take me home? 'Cause I've been gone so long, oh too long. Been a desperado in West Texas so long, hell, I need a change. Oh, 10 long years, this place ain't seen a drop of rain. And that wind blows every day, Lord, like a desert snow, like a lost-bound train running on cocaine out of control. And on the side of heaven, won't you take me home? 'Cause I've been gone for so long, it's getting cold. With them Louisiana byways, lonesome highways roll on. Won't you take me where the poor man lives? It's where I call my home. Can't you see that a breeze is nothing but a change in pace? Money can't buy my soul, 'cause it comes from a hard-earned place. Side of heaven, take me home. I've been gone so long, it's getting cold. Thank you so much. A few years back, before I kind of really got to playing music for a living, I was kind of running around on the rodeo circuit, and I got this job to go over to Paris, France, and work in a Buffalo Bills Wild West show. No shit. I had a friend over there that had been over there and worked in the show, and he's the one that told me about it, and he's like, you know, I'd never been anywhere, you know, outside of New Mexico and Texas, so I was about 21 or 22 years old, and he said, there's a guy over there in the Wild West show, and he's going to quit and come home, and they need somebody to take his spot, and they're down to give it to you. You know, you just got to know how to ride horses and, you know, swing a rope a little bit and play the guitar. He's like, shit, you'll fit right in, go ahead. So they said, yeah, come on over. So my friend bought me a one-way plane ticket to Paris, France, and I had about $100 in my pocket, and I flew over there, and I had a really long layover in London. And when I got to London, you know, it was breakfast time there, but it was bar time for me. So I went to the bar and bought a few drinks, and the bartender gave me all this change back, and I was like, well, that's, man. All right, well, I'll just leave that for a tip, you know. I left it for a tip until I got to Paris, and I realized how much all that change was worth in pounds, you know. I got to Paris and I had like 10 fucking bucks. But I felt pretty good, you know. And I made my way over to the Wild West show, and I walked in the door and I said, hey, my name is Ryan Bingham. I can't wait to work here in the show and meet everybody. And they said, whoa, wait a second. Wait, buddy. So we're really sorry, but this fella that was going to leave, well, he decided to stay. So you don't have a job, man. We can't give you a spot. And basically they said, you know, so sorry, cowboy, but you lose, you know. And I walked out the door and was just walking around the Disney World trying to figure out what I was going to do. In November in the rain, and it's always raining in this story. It was, it's pouring ass rain, cold too. And this guy came up and he tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned around, and it's a Native American Indian guy, and he had face paint, and he had feathers in his hair, and I was kind of half drunk and jet lagged and tired, and he was standing next to Minnie Mouse, and it was very awkward and surreal. But he told me, he said, man, I heard what happened to you in the Wild West show. He said, I'm sure sorry to hear that. He goes, if you need a place to stay for a few days till you can figure out what you're going to do next, he said, you're welcome to stay at my house. And I said, well, I'd really appreciate that. So I stayed and watched the show, and afterwards they took me back to their place and took me down. There was a basement with a little room down there, and I crashed out for like 2 or 3 days. I don't know how long I slept, but it was a long time. And then when I woke up, I heard this music playing, and I heard people partying and laughing, and I crawled around and I found the stairs, and I got up to the door and I opened it up, and there was all these Indians and cowboys and girls everywhere just partying, and they were listening to music on the radio, and they were listening to my music on the radio. Oh. And which is very weird, you know, because you know, the only thing I'd ever recorded was, like, my uncle had a buddy with a studio in his garage, and I had recorded like 5 or 6 songs. And but a few years before that, when I was rodeoing, I had a friend named Todd Rangel that was a Navajo Indian that was a bronc rider, and I'd given him one of those CDs, and he went over and worked in the Wild West show, and all those guys were his cousins. And so they'd been listening to those songs for like a couple of years, and they were super. They were all fired up that I was there. It was badass. And they let me stay there at their place, and it was me and 3 Navajo Indians, a trick roper from Chihuahua, Mexico, and another kid from Fort Worth, Texas, and it was fucking rowdy, I'll tell you that. People ask me all the time what it was like. I was like, well, it's like the story of Pinocchio. You know, all the little boys go to the island and they turn into donkeys because they're so bad. But one day before the show, I was in the dressing room, and I noticed there was a poster on the wall, and it said "Free Leonard Peltier," and I didn't know anything about that. And so I asked them about it, and they told me the story about Leonard, and he was a Lakota Sioux Indian that got in a big fight with some federal agents, and a bunch of the agents ended up dying, and Leonard's been in prison for a long time now, and some people say that he's innocent, and some people say that he's not, and I'm not here to say one way or the other, but I did write a song for Leonard, and I'll play it for you. It's called Sunshine. Oh, yeah. This is for Leonard and all my buddies at the Wild West show. Yatta hey. Little sunshine, won't you fall on me? Won't you tell me when the hour gets late? Tell them old crows Won't you follow me, oh, through the night? Won't you guide me, oh, guide me with your light? 'Cause there's trouble on the road ahead. There's a lawman, he said he want me dead. There's sunshine, won't you hold me tight? Won't you do me like you do? Said I ain't done nothing now. That's what I told that man. Oh, no, I ain't done nothing. Not with these two hands. Said there ain't no blood. Ain't no blood on these hands. 'Cause it stains the guns of a government man. There's sunshine, won't you hold me tight? see me walking down the side of the road, would you ever stop and wonder why? Would you think it's lost that I paid the cost? Stop and give a poor boy a ride and forget my past. If I ever get home, I'm never gonna worry about the things that I could have done. 'Cause I've done a lot of things that I could have done better, but now it don't matter none. Till I've raised my glass. Well, I fell in love and then I lost touch. I dropped it and broke her heart. Till I drove off a cliff and I barely missed walking with her in the park. Just a selfish boy. But I have not forgot that the food in the pot ain't a cooking for a boy like me. I've been fighting all night with the dogs in the alley, looking for a bone to eat. I'm starving to death. Well, everybody's trouble with the hustle and the bustle. Your payment on your house is late. If I ever have a problem like that, I guess I'll be in pretty good shape. You could kiss my ass goodbye. 'Cause when I feel the wind blow, I see the ghost in the road, and headlights are beautiful sights. And out in the desert I can sit on up in heaven, and the sun keeps setting for miles. And here comes another song. Then I take a pen, a little piece of paper, and I scribble along down the lines. And what you're hearing now is something I found that's been hiding way down inside. Oh, the cellar of my heart. And I hope everybody had a real good time. I hope I didn't bring you down. Oh, these ain't sad songs, don't take them wrong, I just haven't been home in a while. Thank you for sticking around.
You got everything?
Yeah. So now I want to go buy a shirt for myself.
You want to go what?
Buy a shirt for myself. Oh, I really like the thing. You just left it there for a little bit?
I don't know.